Going into 2023, I was very high on the Diamondbacks. I mean, they had a lot of young rookies to look out for. From Corbin Carroll to Gabriel Moreno, they started out their season really hot. They carried that all the way into June and were clearly one of the best teams in baseball. But then July happened, and suddenly the best team in baseball turned into the worst team in baseball. Of course, they have a lot of young talent. With young talent, you are bound to slump. But they were slumping really hard with teams like the Padres and the Dodgers in their division. But luckily for the Diamondbacks, they ended up picking up their season and played pretty decent baseball. In August, the Diamondbacks called up former Rays pitcher Ryan Thompson. Their bullpen was simply revamped because of him. Thompson had a 6.11 ERA with the Rays and was expected to be a joke with the Diamondbacks. But after 17 innings with the Diamondbacks, we quickly realized that he was a key piece. He had a .69 ERA in the bullpen and turned into one of the best pieces that they possibly had. It also really helps at the trade deadline that they traded for the Mariners closer and Paul Sewald. So their bullpen was revamped and they were winning games. But the playoffs came up. And going into the playoffs, they were not hot. They were cold. They were awful. They were not scoring any runs. And their very first playoff series was going to be the Brewers, a team that was pitching Corbin Burnes and Freddie Peralta. The Diamondbacks offense, again, they were dead. But suddenly, they woke up. They came back to life against two of the best pitchers in baseball, and it made no sense. But what did make sense is that the Diamondbacks were back out of nowhere. The next series was going to be their true test. After beating the Brewers, it was now going to be their division rival. Of course, this team won 100 games, aka the Dodgers. And in 3 games, they swept the Dodgers and advanced into the NLCS. I mean, it's really incredible how they were able to do that. And the NLCS, they brought it into a Game 7 against the Phillies, and they won it all at Citizens Bank Park to go to the World Series. This is huge. Absolutely huge for baseball. The Diamondbacks making it in proves a lot, and this is going to contribute in a very big way to the future of baseball. Realistically, the modern way of baseball, it all goes back to money. The Diamondbacks had a payroll of $117 million, also ranked at number 21 in baseball, and what that means is that they did not spend money. They built their team through good trades, through good draft picks, and that's how we got to where they are today. In 2021, they lost 100 games. In just 2 years, they have managed to build themselves into a World Series core with little to no money being spent. In about every way that Moneyball changed baseball, the 2023 Diamondbacks will change the MLB. This reignites the idea to a lot of teams, I guess, that don't spend money, like the Pittsburgh Pirates, that you can win without spending any cash. The Diamondbacks going into the World Series in a season where the Mets spent $353 million, or like how the Yankees spent $276 million, or the Padres who spent $248 million, yeah, that is big. I believe that every small market team right now is looking at this season as a reason and an explanation to continue not spending money. But I do believe that this team has a big impact on one team more than any other. That team is the Pittsburgh Pirates. In 2021, they both lost 100 games, and it appears that they could be on a, pretty close rebuild schedule. Of course, this year the Pirates did not make the playoffs. The Diamondbacks made it to the World Series, so yeah, they're different in that aspect. But to start 2023, the Pirates were the hottest team in the NL, and they were playing exactly like how the Diamondbacks were when they were winning games. But a few things ended up getting in the Pirates' way. From having a bad catcher situation with Austin Hedges, from losing O'Neal Cruz, to Derek Shelton's bullpen management being awful. This team had a lot of errors, but I do believe that next year, they are going to be a lot better. In 2024, most of their prospects are going to be called up. They're likely going to be spending more money than they've spent in a very long time this offseason. If you're a Pirates fan, you should be happy that the Diamondbacks made it in. Because what this means is that you at least have a chance to go into a fun ride against the playoffs. Maybe not necessarily a World Series, but you can go into the playoffs without spending money. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and peace out.